Yeah, so here we are. Hey.
I've watched that probably 25 times. So anyway, that was just a quick introduction there of the two funniest things I saw on YouTube the last week. News from the Gelding, getting absolutely sloshed on sweet snap pea wine and then dancing for 10 minutes, and then Kevin Tolreed's attempting a live stream. I'm not even sorry. Listen, if you put it on YouTube, it's mine. It's mine for the taking. All right. How's everybody doing in the chat? We got world news, food, and books. Wow, I like all those things except the world news part. Secret Fire, what's going on? Bad Taste, what's going on, everybody? Who else is in the chat? Anybody else? Damn, oh, good Lord. Oh, I'm not sorry. Okay, just to get address the elephant in the room. Yes, I'm doing another book haul. I know this is very, very soon after the crazy book haul I did, the estate haul, which I rescued out of the goodness of my heart. Rescued about, I don't know how many thousands of books I rescued, at least over 1,000, probably around 1,500. Rescued them. Ended up, anyway, rescued them from destruction and ended up getting about 300 science fiction books and vintage books here. And yeah, it's so anyway, I said I wasn't going to do a book haul for a while after that. I knew I was lying when I said it, but I said it all the same. And then I got these almost immediately after. I've been sitting on this book haul, about 43 books. I've been sitting on it for almost a month, maybe over a month now. Jim has set himself up so bad. Oh, that dance is awesome. That is the if you guys haven't watched that video, it somehow it gets better. It's like 10 minutes of him just drunk dancing in front of the camera. Oh, that's what YouTube is all about right there. Anyways, I got these almost immediately after that haul, so I couldn't just film them right after that haul because there was already, for as many comments as I got that were like, hey, that's amazing you were able to get this book haul. That's amazing you're able to save these books from being thrown away. Really amazing. There was just as many comments that were like, we're happy for you, but we hate you. So I couldn't just do another one right after that. But I didn't pay money for these, if that makes you guys feel any better. Brian from Bad Taste Books here, we did a buddy, kind of a book trade. And so I got those, but got those like right after this. So I was like, I'll just sit on this until the next haul. And then my wife went through all of her books. She's got her own collection of books and all that. Yeah. Not even suspiciously right after. It might, you'll have to check. It actually might be the same day. Matthew G. He went and put on his wizard robe. Yeah. So anyway, what was I thinking? Russell, Matthew distracted me. How dare you distract me? Oh, I was saying, anyway, so I got these from Brian, but then, my wife went through her books and she's like, I don't want any of these books. So I was like, okay. So I took them all to Recycled Books. And it turns out that they'll give you a lot of money for crap romantasy. And so I have traded all the Court of Rose and Glass and Fire and Horn Dogs. I traded all those in for actually good books. Oh, and then additionally, it was my daughter's birthday party, and somebody gave her a gift card for the same place for her birthday. And she's like, I want this one book. So I drove her over there to get that book. They didn't have it. So then she was all sad, like, they don't have that book. I'm like, sweetheart, there's literally like millions of books in this store. Let's just look around. And we looked around and she's like, I just wanted that one book, some dragon book. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't want her to be sad. So I bought that book on Amazon. And I paid her out for the gift card. So I guess in a way I kind of paid a little bit, but it's for my daughter. Come on, guys, this was for my daughter. She's just a little girl. I almost put that clip in my most recent video. I don't think you can. We can't embarrass a gelding. Anyways. So I didn't really pay anything for this haul, but literally I still felt bad, kind of felt bad. And so they've been sitting on my bookshelf taking up space. The problem is I put up all these new bookshelves right after that estate haul I did. And you guys can see for yourself. Oh, geez. From floor. Oh, good heavens. Yeah, floor to ceiling. I'm already out of room. Somewhere there. But anyway, I got 43 books that I'm going to try and shove up there somewhere and just get them off this bookshelf. And does anybody else do that? Do you guys just do bookshelf hot potato with your book hauls anymore? Because we're just running out of room and we just have to condense it somehow. Oh, so yeah, like I said, 43 books, but stick around to the end because the last one is kind of a doozy. And Brian, Bad Taste Books, Bad Taste Brian knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's at the very end. Anyway, but the thing is, Brian, I feel bad because we both gave each other a big stack of books, but I don't remember all of the ones. They got kind of jumbled in here. So I might give you credit for some that you didn't give me, and I might not give you credit for some that you did. So I'm sorry. So anyway, the first third of them here are going to be more popular authors. Yeah, exactly. Book buying isn't the problem. That's what we tell ourselves. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. The shelves, walls are just so naked without them. We need more bookshelves, right? So anyways, this first stack are going to be more like well-known authors because I found like some good deals on some more more commonly known authors and some books that I couldn't say no to. And the rest of them are authors that I either didn't have any or didn't think I had any of their books. Okay, Ursula K. Le Guin, Left Hand of Darkness. It is really hard to find Ursula K. Le Guin out in the wild, and I've been looking for this one for a long time because everybody says this one is just oopsie daisy, is just phenomenal. And this is a science fiction. I need more walls. But yeah, how cool is that? Also, I got another author that I never find out in the wild. Actually, I've never even seen him out in the wild, but it's all everybody on BookTube talks about is Thomas M. Dish, and this is Camp Concentration. Oh, get off there, Tim. There we go. Camp Concentration, and it's got like a thinking man with a barbed wire going through his temple. Really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've never read Thomas M. Dish, and I've never read Ursula K. Le Guin, but I've heard nothing but good things about him. All in all, it's just another shelf on the wall. What's going on, Levi? Okay, good to know. Solid book. See, this is why that's why I appreciate you guys here. Honestly, since I was kind of embarrassed about this haul and I didn't want to get up on there, on my shelves, I was gonna film it. And I actually did film it, but I filmed it. I was like, I'm getting so tired of like people having to look at my face when they just want to see the books. And so I filmed it kind of on an overhead, but I don't have much room. Like I can touch every wall. I can touch every wall in this teeny little office. So I kind of had to like jury rig my camera up a ways, and my my hands took up half the screen. But I filmed it, and then I was like, I hated it, so I deleted all that footage. So you all have to look at me. Sorry. Okay, the next 4 are Edgar Rice Burroughs. They're Tarzan books, but they were $1 each. So I'll buy a Burroughs for $1. This first one is Tarzan Triumphant. That's kind of a fun, and this is an ace, a stumpy ace. Did you guys see Richard at Vintage SF's video when he gave us all the terminology for the books and everything like that? It was very, very fascinating. But all he said was these are called this size because look, you can see they're short, right? He says they're called rack size. I don't believe him. I think Richard is just showing off, trying to be smarter. We know you're smarter than always, Richard. You don't got to make stuff up because you can make a rack for any size book. And if you didn't realize it, this size book will fit in those racks. So I don't believe you, Richard. I'm going to call them Stumpies. This is an ace Stumpy, and it's cool. All right, the next 3 are Ballantine books, and they're same thing, Tarzan. We got Tarzan the Invincible. Yeah. Tarzan and the Golden Lion. Look at that lion's face. Lions, I don't know what it is with lions, and we'll see some more lions later in one of these books. They either look super cool or they look like stuffed animals. They're either cool or extremely dorky. There's no in between. And Tarzan and the Lion Man. Well, there's no lion on this one. I like a larger rack personally. Yeah, that's true. It's not the size of, hey, take it easy. You guys are going to get me demonetized. Wow. Next 2 are Michael Moorcock. And I got The Winds of Limbo. Got a Powers cover, which means I'd like to get it closer so you could see it, but there's really nothing to see. It's a Richard Powers cover. What's he doing? Oh, no. What's he doing to that lion? Are we... Oh, it's all good. He's just going to murder him. You had me scared there for a second, Duncan. He's just going to murder the lion. I thought it was something else. Because that's where my brain goes. Next Michael Moorcock is City of the Beasts or Warriors of Mars. The cover is awesome. And it's a daw yellow spine, which I love the yellow spine. That's my favorite style. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? I don't know anything about it. Originally published under the pen name of Edward Bradbury. And now that I'm looking at Winds of Limbo here, also had original title The Fire Clown, which is way better than Winds of Limbo. Anyway, I'm always a little bit nervous when I choose City of Beasts. I'm always a little nervous when a book has 2 titles, because that either means the author's like, oh, let's change it up, or maybe it didn't sell that well the first time around. So the publisher is like, let's mix it up a bit and see if we can sucker some more people. I don't know what I'm talking about. Robert Silverberg, Those Who Watch. Those Who Watch by Robert Silverberg. It says here, Those Who Watch is a strange, seductive novel of 3 accidental colonists from outer space whose chance encounter with Earth triggers interplanetary conflict. It is also the most unusual love story ever written. Oh, that sounds cool. I want to learn the lore of the Fire Clown. The Event Horizon by... You put down Event Horizon by Steve McDonald for this video? Oh. I thought you were watching Event Horizon. Gordon R. Dixon, Outposter. I have so much Gordon R. Dixon. This one might have came from Brian. Either that or I think either that or I got it. I can't remember. Ooh, maybe this is why I got it. Let me read you the back cover. Formula for revenge. Take one high-spirited little boy. Kill his family before his eyes. Allow him to escape. Give him time to grow up. You're in trouble. So it's a revenge story. Cool. Nope. Like, nope. Yeah, because you would have kept that after you read that cover. Next 2 are Paul Anderson. This was a Jim Bain Presents a Tor book. Tor. Here's another Jim Bain Presents tour. It's Paul Anderson's Starship. And this is this is the not this one. It's the next Paul Anderson is the Ensign Flandry series, which I didn't know at the time. Circus of Hells. The cover is just so cool. I think this one was $1 too. You're not late, but I will say watch the intro when you're done with this. Not for my sake, just for yeah, it's good. That's the plot to Conan. That is the plot to Conan. Yep. Somebody told him the riddle of steel. Your Conan video is good too, Tim. I don't know if I commented on it or not. I probably disliked it. Fred Saberhagen, The Mask of the Sun. Now, I just saw Nick from the Book Graveyard talk about this book, and he said, and it was just in passing, but he said it was freaking awesome. And so, Fred Saberhagen, Mask of the Sun. I don't know if I have anything by Fred Saber. Oh, I think I do now that I was saying that. And the last more well-known author is Larry Niven, Convergent series. Now, hopefully you guys can see all the stuff going on in there. Yeah, how wild is that? I missed a Daw book. Where did I miss a Daw book? Oh, here we go. You missed a Daw? What do you mean I missed a Daw? Oh, your liminal spaces missed a Daw. I did have a Daw. Anyway, Convergence series. This is a Larry Niven, but it's a collection or an anthology. What's the difference? Oh, here we go. I'll just read it to you guys. Bordered in Black, Dry Run, Non-Such Convergence series, plus stories from the Draco Tavern series, and lots more. It's true. I never say frickin'. I think I've heard you say frickin' once. Oh, now I'm gonna pour through my. I'm pouring through the library. We're gonna see if there's a frickin' in there somewhere. Yep, there's a Daw. You missed it. Sorry. Oh, a friend of the channel, Gary, he emails me from time to time. Look at this book haul. Look at this one I got. He emailed me a book haul or a picture of it, and he said, I got all these books from here, but I got a bunch of duplicates. Do you want any? So we did a book trade, and I got from Otis Adelbert Klein, who I just reviewed, Maza of the Moon, and I would have much rather read this one other than the, what's that one I just did, the Swordsman of Mars. Look at that. I've never seen that Frazetta cover, and it is awesome. How cool is that? So he sent me that, and I traded him for another duplicate. We're doing a duplicate trade. All right. Shame. Oh, no shame. Hey, what time is it? Aren't you supposed to be in bed? What time is it down under? Anyway, I don't know anything. Since you're all here, I'm going to announce. I can't remember if we've announced the next 2 elusive exclusive book societies. Yeah, same thing. I haven't seen that for Zeta either. That's why I was excited. I was like, that one's so cool. The next elusive exclusive book society is going to be on Secret Fire Books channel. It is going to be the 22nd, so March 22nd. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, 10 a.m. Oh, well, good morning. We are reading A Morbid Taste for Bones. No, this isn't science fiction, but apparently it's good, I guess, by Ellis Peters. Again, this is going to be on Secret Fire Books channel March 22nd. Is that right, Tim? But we haven't got a time down yet. Brian from Bad Taste Books is joining us again. And there's another guest or two that we're still waiting to hear from. And the next elusive exclusive book society is going to be May 5th. All right, May 5th. This is going to be on my channel, and we are doing The Parasaurians by Robert Wells. We have Richard from Vintage SF joining us, and potentially some other booktubers as well. And so, yeah, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. So not February, good heavens. What's the next month? April 5th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Parasaurians, okay? So look for your Parasaurians. Okay, these next books are authors that I didn't have anything of or I didn't recognize. There were a few of them that as soon as I got them home, I was like, oh, I already have a book by this author. Because I don't know if I've explained this to you guys, or if I have, I'll just repeat myself. if I see a book, an old vintage science fiction book by an author I don't have, I will get it, like almost no matter what. That's how I get so much random weird stuff, because that's kind of what I'm hunting for, the more unknown, the obscure, that maybe the bookstore doesn't know what this is. So like, put it for $1 or $2 or $3 or something cheap just to get it out of here. And so having that huge amount of in-store credit, I started on a rack and I just basically went through, okay, I don't have anything by this author. Okay, don't have anything by this author. I would just toss them in the cart. And so most of these were, $3 or $4 or $5, but so I don't know if they're good, but they're all unknown. So that's what made me excited. That's true. We could just do it now. All right, hop on, everybody. Okay, the first is Stanley Schmidt, The Sins of the Fathers. Anybody heard? Now, if you guys have heard of any of these books, please let me know, or any of the authors. Let us know in the chat down there, okay? Because I know next to nothing about any of these, and you guys know I don't do a lot of research before I read it, just so I can go into it more raw. Okay, Level 7 by Mordecai Rochwald. Mordecai Rochwald, is that even a real name? Mordecai Roch. That sounds like a pen name. But let me read you what it says on the cover. A horrifying prophetic document of the future. A diary of a man living 4,000 feet underground in a society hell-bent on atomic self-destruction. Level 7. And we got some clip art, which, ooh, that's my favorite. Look at the back cover. It's got a little guy there running away. So basically they shove a guy 4,000 feet underground and give him a the nuclear button. I don't know. The Moons of Gomrath by Alan Garner. The Moons of Gomrath. Now this is clearly fantasy, and that's a Jeffrey Jones cover, or Jeff Jones. Jeffrey Jones is the actor who's just got released from prison. Let's talk about that. Yeah, this is an ace, but how cool is that? Rochwald, I barely know him. Did you guys watch Omnivorous Readers? Oh, what was that Deb, what was that book that I commented on today, that review? I think it was your latest one, but you were cranky in the review. It's my favorite review you've ever done, just because I was like, oh, this is how I feel. Oh, Mordecai Rochwald. What did I say? I said Mordecai, didn't? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll see. Maybe I'll review it. The Adventures of Alex. Don't worry, it's spelled in a fantasy way. Alex by Joanna Russ, and this is a timescape. We got a cool little fish guy. She's about to stab him, but she looks bored and disinterested. It's a pocket book here. Sometimes the Mood of Gomorrah. that horrible romantasy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The horrible romantasy. She's not home. I've fingered through my that's the wrong word. I've read through my one of my wife's romantasy books. I can't remember what it was. It was either Corderones of Thors or Glass or something, or Rust and Glass. And yeah, first of all, the writing is completely abysmal, very amateurish, and straight up pornographic. I was like, oh, this is nice. Bill Steph is here. What's going on? Bill Steph, you can help us too if you recognize we're going through authors I don't know anything about. And so next is C.L. Grant, The Shadow of Alpha. This is the most forgettable. It looks Powers-esque, but it doesn't say anywhere on it. Doesn't give him credit for it. I think this is a Berkeley. Maybe not. Is it a Berkeley? Oh yeah, Berkeley medallion. Don't know anything about it. Might be good. C.L. Grant. Those authors use so many different pen names and pseudonyms. It's like, which we'll get to some of these later. And again, let me know. Alan Garner is so good. Nice. He's very English, so I'd be interested to see how you get on with him. I like English people. Oh, wait a minute. Is this maybe you're saying that I can't read it. Maybe you're like, this guy clearly barely has a grasp on the King's English. and he's just going to struggle with this. Oh. All right, Moonspin. Did you guys watch Duncan, our latest Eves with Duncan and Mystery and Murder, Mystery and Mayhem? I forget his channel's name. The whole time I was thinking, Duncan, why aren't you like? He's not really talking that much, and your book never came. I didn't realize that at the time, so I kind of felt bad. I was like, "Were we talking over you?" You're like, "No, the book never showed up." So you're in this live stream with us, and we're all talking about this book, and you're just nodding. It was awesome. Okay, Elmer J. Carpenter, Moonspin. Look at this. Moonspin. It is summer. The people walk the streets, overcoats with upturned collars everywhere. A glance at the distant mountains reveal them to be snow-capped. Gone is the lush foliage normally there. Wintry winds whip down in the place of soft summer zephyrs. Fear is everywhere. What happened to the natural forces that control the moon and its relationship to Earth? What happens when Operation Moonspin gets underway? The answer to the latter is sheer excitement. Ugh. Moonspin. Oh, younger audience. That's okay. Younger audience is okay. Better than being aimed at horny housewives. Double Shadow by Frederick Turner. Now that I'm seeing this, I think I have a Frederick Turner. It's familiar. Yeah, a terraformed planet. This actually looks kind of cool. Man has kindled Mars an extra sun. Well, wouldn't that we're pretty close to Mars? Wouldn't we feel that sun as well? An extra sun had brought ice and frozen air from the rings of Saturn, had given a dead world life, but thousands of years on the terraformed planet had changed man too. These proud warriors, winged and armed for the status war that will shape their planet's destiny, are human, but no longer of Earth. Yeah. Yep, there was some of that. It's like noticing all the feet. Yes, it is. Right, what you know. Come on. All right, next up, Lawrence Watt Evans. Now I have a Lawrence Watt Evans book, but I didn't have this one, and once you see why, it's awesome. I wish I had this for Fantasy February. The Lure of the Basilisk. Look at that. There's like a skeleton guy who looks like in a trance or something. How cool is that? My fetish is a pyramid stripe. Michael Perry, Chariots of Fire. If I was reviewing it, we'd have that music. Dun, 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 dun. This is an Orbits book. Now, Orbits, you can't tell, but their Orbits are weird because they're like extra floppy. I don't know what it is. They're so much floppier than a normal paperback, mass market paperback. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about this. Oh, this depraved fallen world we're in. I'm so happy. The Maru Invasion. I think this one was from Brian. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Maru Invasion by Luan Renzetta. And this is a digit book. I like digit books a lot. I've only got a couple of them, but they're really cool. Don't know anything about it, but how cool is that? Yeah, I'm excited about this one. We've had a flop. We're all in a mood. We're all in some kind of mood tonight. This one's not from Brian. Okay, well, maybe I'm lying. Maybe Brian didn't give me anything. Some friend. Some horrible friend. Telepath by Spider Robinson. Is that his real name? Spider Robinson? That is definitely a pen. Actually, I don't know if that might be that's almost too ridiculous to be a pen name. Spider. Breakthrough science fiction novel by the Campbell Award-winning author. Yeah. Spider Robinson. Alas, Babylon. This is by Pat Frank. Extremely forgettable looking cover. That's what I go for. And this one is it's a bantam as well. But this one had some writing in the back cover here, or the very back page. It says, Pittsburgh Pirates will win the 67 pendant. Did they? Did they win the pendant? I don't know. I tried looking it up, and I tried looking it up, and then I was like, what am I doing? I don't care. But wouldn't that be crazy if this was prophetic? Oh, it's a good book. Atlas Babylon. Okay. But did the Pittsburgh Pirates win the 67 pendant? That's what we care about. Alaska Babylon is my favorite post-apocalyptic novel. What's Alaska? I only have Alaska Babylon. Is Alaska Babylon the sequel? Micah says no, they did not win it. I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's sad. Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay. Bookmark this video here, and then we're all going to come back here at this time in 2067 and see if it's true, okay? I'll see you all there. We'll all for sure live that long. It's in your TBR. Okay, then maybe I'll add this one because I don't have anything by Pat Frank. Yeah, that's what I thought. Especially in the chat where you can't edit it and you type it out real fast. Dude, when I'm in somebody else's chat, I look and sound like a total idiot, which I get even as I'm saying that. You're all like, look like one. Okay, Jake. Because normally you're so eloquent. Gray Matter by William Hjortsberg. We've got Adam and Eve there. And it says on the back here, it says winner of the Playboy Fiction Award. So I wonder if William Hjortsberg was primarily a slicks writer as opposed to a pulp writer, because there wasn't too much crossover. There were some authors did a lot of crossover, but a lot of them did not. And so I wonder if he's a slick writer. Anyway, I don't know. Quest of the Dawn of Man. All right. Calling back to earlier when we were talking about lions, we got J.H. Rosny, Quest of the Dawn of Man. And this lion's just like, give me a hug. Oh, that's good stuff. And this is another Stumpy, an Ace Stumpy, which I love. Hjortsberg is really... And we're calling back again. What is he doing to that? Okay, this one does look a... This one's a little more suspect. Man, we're all hot and bothered this stream, aren't we? Good heavens. He's clearly riding the lion. He's definitely... All right, you guys be the judge. Hold on. Zoom in. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at his face. Oh, look at his face. Okay, Hjortsberg wrote Legend and Angel. Okay. How'd the hero get behind him? Well, they're in love, Chris. Andromeda Gun by John Boyd. This one's got a rip here, but I don't care. Some people will be like, oh, it's damaged goods. I don't want it. But I think that damaged books still deserve to be loved. Unless it's a pyramid stripe. Now I'm definitely going to read that book. Okay, the Cosmozoids. I think these next two are from Brian. I think, but I'm probably wrong. The Cosmozoids by Robert Trollins. Look at that. We got some guy. This is a Tower book. Boyd wrote some good books. Okay, John Boyd wrote some good. See, this is good. This is what I need to know. No, not Justice for the Stripe. No. The thing is, I think I have almost all the Pyramid Stripes because I've looked, because they only did it. The Pyramid books did that in 52 and 53, and I was looking at online at all those ones, and that's us watching. Boo, Pocha, and not that one either. You didn't give me this one. Did you give me anything? Some friend. You know what? Take this moment, everybody. Pause this live stream. You can't pause it, but just go right now. I won't say anything for 30 seconds. Go right now to Bad Taste Books and unsubscribe because he's a horrible friend that didn't give me. I know for a fact you gave me this one, didn't you? Star Giant. I know for a fact you gave me Star Giant. This one's awesome. I gave them away already. No, Star Giant is awesome by Dorothy Skinkle. And the reason why I'm keeping, I do have another edition of this one. This is the second, so this is a duplicate, but both covers are so cool that I'm like, I want both of them. And so it's one of those instances where even though I have a duplicate, I'm not sharing. Pollinators of Eden's rather unique. Okay. Yes, you did give me that one. Yes. Okay, that's I'm 2/3 of the way done. One stack left. A.J. Merrick, The Dark Millennium. Now, I did have an A.J. Merrick book, but not this one. The Dark Millennium. Look at that. Look at that funny fella. And I think this is an Airmont book. Is it? Oh, Belmont. What do I know? It does look like a vacuum cleaner, actually. Right here. You're 100% right. That looks like a vacuum cleaner. Maybe the Giant's vacuuming the planet. He's just off screen. He did review your book? Oh. All right. Well, you can resubscribe later, but just unsubscribe just for a little bit. Speaking of A.J. Merrick, The Green Gods. Oh, I don't know if you can focus on the words there. Anyway, we got a lady. Oh, there it is. N.C. Henberg, the A. Merit of France. I love that. That's why I bought this one, because it says N.C. Henberg, the A. Merit of France, like in giant letters, bigger, translated by C.J. Cherry. Anyway, it's a yellow spine. Could be good. The Deadly Sky. Oh, focus. The Deadly Sky. You can't really see that well what's going on. Oh, there we go. It's finally getting into focus. This is by Ivor Jorgensen, and it's got a bunch of, boy, it really is a hideous image. It's really, really bad. Let me read you guys the back cover. This is pretty funny, though. A stranger in New York is hit by a cab and his leg is broken. He's rushed to a night emergency ward of a busy Manhattan hospital where an overworked young intern, they spelled intern wrong, takes care of him. Only later realizes, crazily, nightmarishly, that the man has two hearts. Two hearts? That's literally what it says. Look. That guy's going in the review stack just for that. Wow, that's a dog. Hey, you want it? You can have it. Oh no. Bum cider. Well, what time is it? 38 minutes. 30. I think that's the longest we've ever gone into a stream before somebody made a bum cider joke. There's something about being in the chat. You just feel like just launching jokes. Oh, he might be Silverberg. Okay. Brian gave me the 2 heart book. All right. Deadly Sky. No sky, just a bunch of people with 2 hearts. Okay. All right. Email me. Time Echo by Robert Lionel. Now, this is a uni book, correct? It's a uni book. Uni ended up printing a bunch of those, the Badger books. Reprinting those. Robert Lionel is Robert Lionel Fanthorpe, who is one of the worst writers of all time. He's the psychopath that would crank out a book in every 12 days and hide under a rug and just talk stream of consciousness style into a tape recorder to crank out science fiction novels. Plus, this cover is absolutely abysmal. I'll probably read it. Okay. Jorgensen was a widely used house name. Okay. See, I don't know any of this. That's awesome. Ah, bastard. What's that red shadow lamb? Oh, we got a shadow. No, see, it's just a shadow. It's just, see, now we're all just seeing things because we got a lion love on the brain. Deadly Sky is as good as it sounds. Okay. All right. That's good to know. This is what I need to hear. Okay. Next by Jean Laura, Captives of a Savage Empire. Captives of the Savage Empire. And it's like she's holding lightning and he's trying to grab it, and they're like maybe fighting over lightning. I don't know. Fighting some kind of magic. There's a horse. I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. But I bought it for some reason. The Dolphins of Altair by Margaret St. Clair. They were 3, 2 men and a girl, willing to sacrifice the earth to save the world below. What? No. Don't do that. Allies willing to sever their own earthly bonds for the sake of their sea brothers, willing, if necessary, to execute the destruction of the whole human race to save dolphins? Like, I like dolphins and everything, but we don't have to choose. We can coexist. Margaret, no, you don't have to pick. We can get along with it. Why don't skeletons skydive? They don't have any guts. Moonstar Odyssey by David Gerald. Moonstar Odyssey. It's got a guy with 3 heads. I was about to read the cover until it got all fuzzy. Job, child of storm, could change the path of a planet's future. I don't know. Don't have anything by David Gerald. That's a courtesy laugh for you, Mark Clark. He wasn't really laughing too. He's just going, huh, H-A-H-A-H-A-H. Because he's sweet. Liminal Spaces is very kind. Conscious and Interplanetary by Joseph Green. Now, I've read Joseph Green book, Loafers of Refuge. It was okay. Like I said, it was okay. But I look at the cover, right? Like, of course I was going to buy it. And it's another DAW, yellow spine DAW. The non sequiturs are flying. Yes, indeed. Yep. Okay, just a small handful left. Thanks for sticking around. Ooh, this one's cool. It's a Airmont book. It's Hidden World by Stanton A. Coblentz. Look at that. That is right up my alley. Super duper pulpy. Look at him holding that gun like it's getting out of control. Whoa! Underground armies battling with fantastically destructive weapons. Yes. Unfortunately, every Airmont book I've ever read, the cover is just a stock image. It doesn't match at all what goes on in the story. So I don't know if that's the case here. But those, man, look at those like tank ships back there or whatever they are. Those are super duper cool. And yeah, you're right, Mike. It's in great condition. Excited about that. David Gerald wrote some Star Trek and also The Man Who Fooled Himself, which sucks. Overland shark tanks. I know, right? Those are super cool. Okay, John T. Philippant. I have had John T. Philippant before, but this one actually sounded really cool. All right, before I have a few of his books. Genius Unlimited. Oh, focus here. And basically, it's from what I gather from the back cover and the front here, their planetary island was off limits to all but science wizards and the killer cunning. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to read the cover here. If you had a high IQ, a yen to do the science thing in your own way, then Isolka was your place. And basically, it looks like then there's murder happening there. Huh, I don't know. Sounds cool. Wrong. Wrong. Bum cider. What in tarnation are you doing buying more books? These were free. These were all free. Watch. You got to watch the front of the video, the beginning. I didn't pay anything for those. Yeah, Fairmount books look mostly unread. The Man Who Fooled Himself is a great title. Sounds like a stag book. The story. Sometimes hot garbage is good. All right. E. Hoffman Price, Operation Misfit. Operation Misfit. Looks like they're kind of excavating a starship or a cruise, a space cruiser. Destination Hamandu or the Murky Mines of Mars. Probably the Murky Mines of Mars, if I'm a betting man. Operation Misfit. All right, 2 left. And these both came from Brian. Bad Taste Brian. Does it hurt your feelings if I call you Bet? I don't care. Daniel DeCruz, Texas Triumphant. Texas Triumphant. Now, we have an astronaut and a cosmonaut here hooked to the same, they got a tube running between them, an air tube running between them. And wow, what movie was it? Can you guys help me out here? Was it Rocket Man? It was Rocket Man with Harlan Williams. Do you remember when they had to, hey, I ran up, my air tank he lost his air tank, so he plugged him in, so they were sharing air. You guys know what I'm talking about on Rocket Man? What's that man doing to that? Do you guys remember on Rocket Man when they're sharing the air hose, the air tube? All right, you can not a clue. Okay, well, good. Good. This is a great joke. Anyway, they're sharing an air tube, and Harlan Williams passes gas in the air tube, and so he's trying to pinch it off and suffocate. It's silly. E. Hoffman. Okay, E. Hoffman Price was a great writer. Thank you. I'm not going crazy, R. Stuckey. I'm not going crazy. Of course, I haven't thought of Rocket Man in 20 years, but it's one of those scenes that doesn't go away. I saw Harlan Williams do stand-up in Tacoma, Washington, like way back in 2009 or something like that. And yeah, he was hilarious. I am Texas. A funny thing to say, I've been in Texas for like a year and a half. No, I've seen Harlan Williams, and like I knew he was on Dumb and Dumber. He did, get out of here, you little pumpkin pie haircut freak. But I didn't know anything else about him. And my buddy's like, we're gonna go see him. And he opens up the set by going, do you know that pumpkins are the only living organism with triangle eyes? And we're looking at each other like, what the heck's going on? It was the silliest thing ever, and I died laughing. All right. Last book. It's in rough shape. This book is in very rough shape. It's very beat up. And when I got it, I'm like, Brian, this one's really like it. I mean, obviously, I like books that I don't care if it's in bad condition. This one's in really, really bad condition. Like, oh, that's a shame. Go see him. He's absolutely hilarious live. That's Harlan Williams. Yeah, absolutely the silliest guy in the whole wide world. Like I met him after. He's like, "Hey there, little buddy." I'm like 6 inches taller than him. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Steve Martin's a lot of people don't remember Steve Martin's stand-up. It's actually hilarious. He has a cat joke. That's probably one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. Very inappropriate, but hilarious. Donald Barr, Space Relations. Donald Barr, Space Relations. A slightly gothic interplanetary tail. Now, we've got water damage. The spine is obliterated. It's falling apart. And I'm like, obviously it was free. It was a gift. So I was like, oh, this is really sweet. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, look it up. And Space Relations by Donald Barr. I'm like, okay, this is cool. And Brian had a note sticking out of it, which I'm going to read for you all right now. This one was written by former Attorney General William Barr, William Barr's father, who used to employ Jeffrey Epstein. It is said that Epstein's inspiration for how to run his sex ring may have come from this book. So naturally, I'm going to read it. Oh. The funny thing is, Brian, I think he texted me or emailed me about it afterwards and was like, yeah, that's right. And he said, I know. You said you kept there was two of them and you kept one that was in better condition. Wild trivia. So anyways, maybe we'll do a buddy read. Maybe we'll do this for Ebes or something. And then we'll have a lovely discussion about Jeffrey Epstein. You have to read. You're not. I love you, Brian. You knew exactly. Y'all would have done the exact same thing. Okay. So anyways, that's not so bad. That's not so bad of a haul. I didn't pay anything for it. Not technically anyways. But honestly, I know I put like come shame me in the thumbnail and I'm come shame me in the thumbnail and I said I wouldn't buy any books, but but here's the truth of the matter. I'm not sorry. I'm just not. There's still so many people out there who are like, I'm doing the read what you own challenge and I still got like 300 books to go before I can buy another book, which is fine. If you're doing that, go for it. But I guess I struggle. Isn't it better to have more books as opposed to not having books? Isn't buying books better than not buying books? Am I crazy? I'm clearly crazy. Anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you came late, definitely watch the intro. Just because my buddy Kevin Toll made an appearance without his knowledge. Yes, that's it right there. Oh, that's what I'm going to say to people. I am on the buy what I want challenge. Oh, start that. That's one tag I can get behind. Start that tag. Let's do it. I am preaching the yeah, right. Yeah, somebody's got to give them a home. It's better to not buy them. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about here. It's just criminal in that. I'm just joking. I like Ollie a lot. He's actually a sweetheart. We've corresponded back and forth. And I was like, hey, you need to come on the Elusive Exclusive book site. He's like, nah. All right. I'm gonna log off. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Read books, buy good books. Let me know in the comments if any of you are watching this later, if any of these are worth reading or, anything else like this. Where else are the Epstein books going to go? They're going to put this one on some dossier somewhere, and we're revealing it. We're going to reveal it today, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe 4 years from now. We'll let you know what's in here. Oh, that's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do for the review. I'll let you know what's in this book someday. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. End stream.